Alright guys, episode 4. I'm with my guy Tyler Wilkes here. He's a gym member here at PWRBLD. He's also competed in bodybuilding, classic physique. He's been coaching people for over a decade in the sport. So, a lot of good knowledge. Thought he could bring something new to the table. As you can see, I'm trying to bring on like a new guest almost every episode. Just keep things fresh, give you guys a new perspective. So, we'll jump right into it. Our fitness topic for today is carbs and carb timing. I feel like there's a lot of misconception out there on carbs, when you can have them, when you can't, if they're bad all the time, if they're not, and it's one of those things where you get a lot of misinformation. So from my perspective, I'm obviously talking a little bit more from like a powerlifting vantage point. I don't necessarily view carbs as bad at all. I mean, carbs are fuel for training. And in a performance sport, powerlifting, any type of strength training, obviously you need carbs to fuel workouts, fuel recovery. So I've never had anything go, never any negative perspective as far as carbs go. I do try and get, 40, 50 grams of carbs, maybe an hour before a workout. I've also had intra-workouts, supplements that I've tried. They seem to help. I always feel a little bit more fueled up. And even I've used them post-workout with a protein shake. I'll mix them in. And that's where I'll kind of bring Tyler in, because we always kind of joke he always has, bagels or English muffins?
English muffins.
English muffins every day post-workout. And I'll just let you kind of go, what's your reasoning for it? Why did you start doing that?
Yeah, so as Collin said, there's a ton of misconceptions about carbohydrates in the sport. Powerlifting is a little bit different from bodybuilding, obviously, because there's different goals and there's different, outcomes on what you're trying to accomplish when you're in the gym. Bodybuilding is more of a physique-fueled sport, so you train to look a certain way, whether it's to pack on a bunch of muscle or to lose a lot of fat and maintain as much muscle as possible if you're competing. And one of the misconceptions about carbohydrates is that carbohydrates are bad for you. And a lot of female competitors, I see this a lot with them, they're scared to eat carbs, no matter what time of the day it is, no matter what kind of carb it is. Anytime they see carbs on a diet, it's the immediate question, well, why am I eating these carbs? And are these going to make me fat? It's a big misconception. Carbs are your friend, but you have to know what kind of carbs to eat, the timing of the carbs, and when your body is best fueled or optimized to utilize them. So, I could talk about this for an hour, so could Collin, but, the gist of it is the best time to eat fast digesting carbs is pre-workout, intra-workout, and post-workout. Your body utilizes them the best, whether it's powerlifting or bodybuilding. I think it doesn't matter.
No, yeah.
In that sense. They're fast digesting. You don't want slow digesting carbs like oatmeal or something sitting in your stomach before a workout. Pre-workout, you utilize the carbs while you're working out. Intra, it feeds your muscles while you're lifting. Post-workout, it refuels the glycogen that you just depleted while you were working out. Slower digesting carbs, oatmeal, fine for morning or even before bed. Carbs won't make you fat. It's all about calories in and calories out. So, you could eat two entire bowls of oatmeal before bed if you want to. If that's your carb allotment for the day and you've worked them into your macros, you're not going to get fat. It's not going to do anything. Carbs, your friends, just learn how to utilize them and utilize them correctly, and they can make a big benefit in your training regimen.
Yeah, I think a lot of us too who are like even probably watching the video, us talking about it, we're active, right? Like you need fuel in order to stay active and feel good during that activity. So it's a little different from like a sedentary individual who's just, maybe a gamer and they're just like spending 10 hours at a time on the couch drinking Mountain Dew. It's a little different. So it's all, individual and
and aside from what you said, aside from aesthetically, people don't realize your body, unless you're in a ketogenic diet, your body needs carbohydrates for energy. The way your body gets energy is through glycogen. The way your body gets glycogen is through carbohydrates. So if you don't feed your body an adequate amount of proper carbohydrates, especially if you're in a calorie deficit, you're not going to have as much energy for training or for doing whatever you're doing throughout the day. So.
Yeah, very important, guys. Get your fucking carbs in.
Get your fucking English muffins.
Yeah. It could be as simple as that, really. So, now we're going to go into our non-fitness topic, and I know me and Tyler are both excited to rant a little bit about this. So we're going to simply talk about the shutdown, right? The whole COVID-19 coronavirus shutdown. I know it's hit us particularly hard. Small business owner myself, same thing with Tyler here. It's just been weird, right? Like the whole world is essentially shut down. So I haven't really talked that much about it just because it's like such a almost like political, I feel like, conversation in a sense at this point. But my view is pretty simple. Totally understand we had to shut things down as, you know, the whole virus was spiking, right? Like obviously you have to curb kind of the climb of cases. One of the things that I didn't necessarily agree with was kind of the just generalization of the restrictions, right? Like everyone kind of had to shut down. There was no way around it. Small business, big business, you had to shut down. Me being a gym owner, obviously I wasn't able to have people coming in and out of the doors. That shuts us down completely, right? Like a gym has to have members in order to make money. So I was trying to do waivers, exemption through the state. That way I could maybe have 1 or 2 people come in at a time, right? Like keep the facility clean, 1 or 2 people, limit, you know, how many bodies are coming in and out, social distancing, the whole thing we would comply with, and it still didn't matter. We still had the cops come. They still shut our ass down. And obviously that kind of hit home a little bit because obviously it's my business, my living. So yeah, it was brutal. And then the worst part about it is you have people who are actually calling and trying to get businesses in trouble. So it's like you're just trying to like make your way through this disaster essentially, and then you got people trying to like get you in trouble with the police. That's the worst kind of person in my book, man.
I mean, yeah, I couldn't have said it better. And I'm a little more skeptical than you are about this whole thing. You know, I don't really know if you know, if this whole virus situation warranted a worldwide shutdown. Like you said, it's very political, so yeah. You say one thing or you say another, you're going to get attacked by somebody, or someone's going to have opposing views that they don't agree with you on. But, you know, bottom line is it is what it is. We are shut down. Like you said, I think that people have to deal with it, you know, and deal with it in their own way. But people that own small businesses like us, we get hit the hardest, and people, you know, people don't understand or respect what that's like if you're not in that kind of position, and if you're not getting hurt in that kind of way. And you know, it brings up the point where you have people, you know, in your business, for example, you had a gym open and you were trying to, you know, do the right thing and let people come in and build up healthy immune systems and stay active and
yeah.
You know, do things that they're actually recommending helps fight this virus. And you have somebody who you know, goes out of their way and sees someone walking in one day and decides to call the police. And you know, as easy it is as it is to get mad at somebody like that, you almost have to feel sorry for someone like that.
Yeah.
Because you have to think, you know, what kind of lonely, like, pathetic loser sits there and sees somebody walking into someone else's business and says to themselves, yeah. You know what? I have nothing better going on. I'm going to look up the police department's number. I'm going to call the police, and I'm going to report this person going into this business, even though it will not affect me or my personal life. I'll never see this person. They'll never come in contact with me. It will never affect me personally, yet I'm going to take time out of my day, and I'm going to call the police to make sure that this person gets reprimanded or in trouble
yeah.
for trying to help people out during this crisis.
Fucking heroes.
Yeah, that's the part that gets me the most. Yeah,
yeah.
Fucking hero.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you just prevented one more person from working out and being healthy.
Yeah.
While you go home and eating fucking donuts on your couch.
Yeah, me and him, we've been talking about this for weeks now, and we're on pretty much the same page. I mean, like, I understand, I'm totally on board with complying initially with all of the precautions necessary, but it gets to a point where, I mean, the world has to reside, right? Like, we're all gonna probably come in contact with this type of flu at some point in time, and it's like, do we really want to crash the economy on top of already people kind of suffering? So yeah, it is like a very political kind of conversation at this point. So I'd be happy to hear what you guys have to say in the comments section. So leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Let us know when you think the world might resume. Because I know we're anxious.
Yeah, anxious is an understatement.
Yeah.
And make sure you put in the comments if you're pro shutdown or against the shutdown.
Yeah.
So that if you're for the shutdown, we can unfollow you on YouTube.
Yeah. Block your ass. All right, guys. I think this is a really good video. A lot of good information. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Comment, like we just said. Subscribe. More videos to come. I'm going to do 3 a week. Different guests every time. New information. Hopefully a couple laughs along the way. I appreciate you guys watching. See ya.